guys, and welcome again to this edition of Learning with Rich. So for today's topic, we are going to discuss how to create and modify a topo surface. Okay, so this is another topic that is being asked during your Revit Architecture Certified Professional Examination. Okay, so this is exactly what you are going to do there. So there is an AutoCAD drawing in your project, and then after that it will ask you to generate a topo surface based on that AutoCAD drawing. Okay, so let us add some modification to the topo surface that I'm going to do. So let's say I'm going to split my topo surface. Okay, so that is what I'm gonna do. All right, so let's get started. So what I'm going to do is this is just any Revit project that you want, as long as it is an architectural project. So I'm going to open, let's say I want to import my CAD drawing in my 3D model. Okay, actually you can go to level 1 also, you can go to site, or you can go to 3D. Okay, so usually this is the process. So you will get the AutoCAD drawing from the surveyor, and then you import that in Revit. Then after that you generate the topo surface. Alright, so I select insert here, I select import CAD. Okay, and then I'm going to select the AutoCAD drawing, which is this one, and make sure current view only here is unchecked. Okay, so make sure this is unchecked, because if you check this one, you will be able to see only your your CAD drawing on the view where you have imported it. So if you imported it in level 1, and then this is checked, you will only see the AutoCAD drawing on your level 1. You will not be able to see that in your site plan or in your 3D view. So just make sure this is unchecked, so you can also see your CAD drawing in other views. Alright, so I select the topo surface here, and then I'll use the auto origin to origin so that it will follow the origin of your AutoCAD drawing. Right, and then I'll use preserve colors, so I just select here open. Right, and then right click, I'll just zoom to fit that. There you go. So this is now my AutoCAD drawing. Right, so the next thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a topo surface from the AutoCAD drawing that I just imported. So to do that, I just need to go to Massing and Site. Okay, and then you just need to select your topo surface. So you have an options here if you want to create the topo surface manually. So you can pick points manually, and then you can specify the elevation. But since I already have the AutoCAD drawing, so what I'm just going to do is I'll just select here create from import, and then I select import instance. I click this one, and then after that I click the AutoCAD drawing. Just click this one, and then you will see this add points from selected layers dialog box. So you just need to select here the layer that you want to generate from the AutoCAD drawing. So let's say I select here check none. I do not want to select all of these layers, so I'm just going to select C contour, how about C index. Okay, this one, and then I'm just going to select here OK. There you go. So this is not yet done, but just in case you want to modify the points, the elevation, you can select the points there, and then you can specify here the elevation. So it's up to you, but for this one I'm not going to change the points. So after that, I'm just going to select here check to finish the surface. There you go. Okay, so this is now my topo surface. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to split my topo surface. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to split your topo surface. So going back, I'm going to select site plan here, this one. Okay, and then let me just turn the visual style to wireframe so that I can see the outline of my AutoCAD drawing. Okay, so this is the outline of my AutoCAD drawing. So this is the basis that I'm going to use to split my topo surface, right? So to split the topo surface, the next thing that you need to do is from the Massing and Site, there is an option here, there is a tool here that is a split surface. So I select split surface. Okay, then after that, it says here, select a surface to split. So I'm going to select the Toposurface, which is this one. Click that. And then you will now see here the Modify Split Surface tab. Right, and then I'm going to use the Pick Lines tool. So I use this one. Okay, and then I'm going to split the road here. So I'm going to click the road. Okay, there you go. And then after that, I'm going to check that to finish. Alright, so as you can see, it's now separated. You see this one? So I can click now, separate the lower portion and then the upper portion Toposurface. Right? So this is the lower portion, this is the upper portion Toposurface. Okay, now the next thing that I'm going to do is, I'm going to separate the parking area, this portion here. Okay, so again, I'm going to use the split surface tool. So I'm going to select split surface tool. Okay, and then I'm going to select the upper portion, not the lower portion, but the upper portion, because this is the portion where I want to separate the parking area. So I'm going to select this Toposurface, and then again I'm going to use the Pick Lines tool. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to hover my pointer, let's say somewhere here, and then I'm going to press the tab. I'm not going to pick yet, I'll just hover my pointer, and then I'm going to tab. There you go. So that's what I need. And then after that, I'm going to click. Okay. Right. So the next thing that I'm going to do is, I'm now going to check that to finish. Alright. And then I select here now, modify. So as you can see, it's now separated. This portion here, this portion here, and then this portion here. Okay. Right. So let me just continue splitting my Toposurface. So I want to separate also this portion here, this portion, and then this portion here. So to do that, I'm going to select again split surface. Okay, then I'm going to select the parking area, because this loop here and then this one is part of the parking area. So I'm going to select the Toposurface, and then I use the Pick Lines option. I hover my pointer here, and then I press tab. You can actually press multiple times. Okay, so if you want to select all, just continue press tab until it selects all the lines that you want to be selected. Then after it highlights, you just need to click that, and then check to finish. There you go. And then modify. So as you can see, it's now separated. So same with this one. So same procedure. Split surface. You click the parking area, and then you use the Pick Lines option. You hover your pointer, and then you can press tab, and then you check that to finish. Right. Okay. So select modify. So basically, that's how you split your Toposurface. Okay. So this is actually part of your examination. This is what you're going to do. You are going to generate the Toposurface from the AutoCAD drawing. Okay, splitting. Okay, it might ask, the examination might ask this, so at least you already know how to split your Toposurface. You can actually change the material of your Toposurface if you want. So let's say this one, I'm going to select. Okay, and then I'm going to change the properties here. So I select the properties, the ellipsis button. And then I'm going to look for asphalt. Do we have asphalt? Okay, this one, site asphalt. And then I select here, okay. Right. So in the 3D view, so it's now like, it now looks like this. Okay. So that's now your Toposurface, and that's how you split it. Okay. There you go for this exercise. So for our next one, I'm going to show you how to create a building pad. Okay, building pad, again, it's part of your examination. So I'm going to teach you how to create a building pad next time. Alright, So hopefully you learned something from this video. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, just put it on the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you and have a nice day.